Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca and on my channel I talk about mindset, self-improvement, manifestation, and I just want to say that I know for you guys who have been here from the beginning, I know it's been a really long time since I have posted, but I promise I'm trying to be more consistent. And now that I'm back on YouTube, I plan to be more consistent with me posting here. I just felt like a lot of things were happening in my life and I just couldn't be all in. So I was like, I'm not even gonna film a video like once every 3 months. So this is why I ghosted you guys, but now I'm back. So today I want to talk about what to do when the physical reality is triggering you and you have a lot of emotions and you really don't know what to do. So first things first, I want to start by saying that I have been in this manifestation journey for 5 years now. I have tested a lot of things. I still do it every day. I'm still changing my mind every day to be in line with what I want to experience in my physical reality. So I'm just saying I have a lot of experience. I don't agree with everything that is being pushed out in the manifestation community because I feel like we have reached a point where people are losing faith. People don't believe in it anymore. They think that this is, crazy stuff and whatever. So I'm going to try to speak from my experience, and if it resonates, I'm happy, and if it doesn't, then maybe you have different beliefs than I do. But like I said, I did a lot of healing on myself. I did a lot of inner work, mindset work. And when it comes to changing your reality, first and foremost, I don't believe that, like, yes, we say you create your reality because you kind of do, but we also have things in the physical that are already there, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I live in a certain country. I did not create this country, I just live here. Now, if I want to move or to be at the beach, I'm just gonna put my attention on that and I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna manifest that for myself if that's what I want. But I'm just saying, I don't resonate with this term that you are responsible for everything that is happening around you. This has not been my experience. I am in control of, my life and also my reality as in what I experience, if that makes sense. So when it comes to triggers, sometimes, and I promise you guys, like I said, I've been 5 years into this, sometimes certain things, they happen. So as human beings, all that we can do is learn how to handle the situation. Because like for me, for example, I lost my grandma this summer, and that has been very sad for me. I did not expect it at all. I didn't even think about it. So when I found out, I was very shocked. Obviously, I was triggered, and I realized that for the first time, I did not want to deal with it how I used to deal with it in the past, because in the past, when I would get triggered, and I think I talked about it in other videos, even though some of them are deleted because I don't resonate with them anymore. I used to get triggered and then, focus on my mind. For example, something happens and I just, keep saying the opposite. Like I keep saying what I want to experience, keep saying what I want to experience. Like, for example, if you don't have money and you're, wanting to manifest money and something is triggering you, like you get bills or something is happening, I would say, no, I'm just so rich. I make so much money. So that's how I used to deal with it. I was kind of like basically ignoring my feelings and everything and just focusing on my mind. And this is a great way to do things. Like, it's not wrong or anything like that, but like I said, when something very, very impactful happened to me with my grandma, I couldn't ignore it, because she was a very, very important woman to me. And when she passed away, I was just devastated. Like, I could not, I was feeling everything. I was feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling frustrated, like a lot of feelings, you know. So I started to look into the psychology on, like, how, because I think I also talked about this before. I don't have anything against psychology. I love it, but I feel like for me, when I went to the, to therapy years ago, it was keeping me stuck, because they always ask you, about the painful event. So you kind of like relive it, and you're always putting your attention there. So for me, that was my experience. But like I said, I wanted to learn more. So I started watching videos on how to handle your emotions. And I noticed something beautiful came to the surface, like accepting how you feel in a way, like acknowledging how you feel, and then just telling yourself that it's going to be okay because you're human. So I'm going to tell you exactly the self-talk I had. And this is something that, like I said, when something triggering is happening to me, this is what I do. I tell myself, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm having a human reaction. Something is happening, something is triggering me. I don't know, maybe I'm upset or something. And then I'm just in the moment, I'm just telling myself, okay, I just feel it. I feel it in my body. It's normal. It's okay. It's whatever. It doesn't affect me that much. So I kind of talk myself out of the trigger, you know? And this is a very beautiful way to handle things. Like, you don't have to constantly like relive it, but you just, in that moment when it's happening, you tell yourself, okay, this is temporary, it's gonna go away, it's just a feeling, you know. So it almost feels like the more you talk to yourself about the feeling in the moment, the faster it's gonna go away. Or it stays there for, I don't know, maybe a few seconds, minutes, and then it's gonna go away. Or if it's very intense and I feel like crying, I'm gonna let myself cry, because I personally believe that crying is very healing. It's not something bad. It's not like, oh my god, because here's the thing. Some of you guys, like, something happens in the 3D, or you, I don't know, you want a relationship, and then someone, like the person that you like, tells you, oh, I never want to see you, or I don't want to be with you, or something like that. And you guys spiral, and you're like, oh my god, look what is happening. This is triggering. This is whatever. Yeah, it is, but you need to calm down, because, okay, this is just a temporary thing happening. I'm just seeing something I don't like. It's gonna change. I'm gonna change it. I have power in my mind. I have power also over my feelings. And like I said, yes, I do agree that we control our feelings, but sometimes certain things happen in the physical that kind of control us. So that's where the game is happening. That's when you need to discipline yourself, and not discipline as in being very firm and ignoring everything and I'm like, oh, no, 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 I'm not feeling anything. No, okay, I'm feeling this. So whatever, like I'm having a feeling because I'm a human. I'm not a robot. I'm a human. So I'm having feelings. So it's normal. You know, I feel like in the manifestation community, we have like, what's the word? Maybe demonized or something like that. Feeling so much, like you can't feel anything. You, oh my God, why are you feeling? What is happening? Calm down. It's just a feeling, you know, like it's just a feeling. And I heard something the other day that says, um, about avoiding triggers and everything. And it was a quote saying, like, um you're not healed. Like, if you're all the time, isolated in the house, you're not healed. You're just not being triggered, so you haven't learned how to deal with triggers, because nothing is triggering you. You are just isolated. So of course you may have the impression that you're healed or that you're good, but when you go out there, like when you go in the physical, in the 3D world, you may think that you are healed. But again, nothing is triggering you, so then something happens and then you spiral. You're like, oh my god, I'm triggered, what is happening? No, you need to calm down. A lot of you guys, you just need to calm down. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm getting more detached, because the way I see things is it's temporary, So I love life. I'm enjoying everything, and the good, the bad, not the bad, but the good stuff and the less good, everything. I'm just enjoying life, because like I said, it's gonna be very disappointing for you to think that, oh, you change your mind and like you work on your mindset, you reprogram your mind, and then nothing bad ever happens. Like, yes, you are going to experience a lot of good stuff, I promise you. Trust me, as someone, like I said, as someone who has done a lot of work on herself, my life is dominantly good, but every once in a while, sometimes certain things happen, it's part of life. And I think that you guys need to learn how to deal with it. And I think this is a practice that every time you get triggered or every time something happens, instead of pretending it's not happening, and you obviously, you feel like shit, sorry for saying that, but instead of pretending it's not there, and you even like feel that, that like in your throat, you just feel like, oh, I just calm down. Okay, let me remember what I've learned. Okay, this is temporary, so it's gonna go away. So I just, no matter how I'm feeling right now, it's not gonna mess up my manifestations. It's not gonna ruin anything. It's just a temporary feeling. So I can change that feeling too. I can start telling myself I'm feeling better. If I'm still not, I'm not gonna force myself to, oh, I'm feeling divine, and I'm not, like, obviously not like that. But again, it depends on the intensity of the trigger, or it depends on what is happening. Like I said, usually when you guys are just manifesting something and in the 3D, it's not what you want, and in fact it's very different than what you want, that's when you guys spiral. And I should know better, because like I said, I'm also doing this with you guys. I'm not superior or anything. I'm having these experiences too. But I wanted to talk about it from my perspective, because like I said, I feel there are so many people who just pretend everything is perfect in their lives, and you guys are watching their videos and are feeling like, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong because, this is happening with me and this is happening with me and all these things are happening. Like, yeah, okay, I'm reprogramming my mind, but maybe something is still happening and it's not what I want, and that's okay. It's gonna change, okay? I remember it's temporary and it's going to change. So like I said, these are the two ways. The first one is just, keep saying your statements, your affirmations, you're doing your visualization. You do that over the trigger if it's not a big trigger, or if it's just how you prefer to do things. Or you can just acknowledge what is happening, what you're feeling. You can just let it be there and it's gonna go away. Remember, it's energy, emotions, it's energy in motion. So it's temporary. It's moving, it's passing through the body. I just feel like it's passing through my body, but it's okay. So this is how I do things now. This is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have other questions or video ideas, or what shall we talk about next. Like I said, I want to be very real. I'm just gonna share from my experience. I'm not gonna come here and pretend that everything is just over the moon, like only sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, and I'm just embracing life the way it is. And I feel like since I started doing this, things are just easy. I'm in the flow, and that's what I want for you guys. I don't want you guys to just, have this ideology that, oh, everything is gonna be super perfect, and I mean, yeah, it can be very good, but I'm just saying, we have different emotions. throughout the day, throughout seasons, throughout months. Okay, I don't want to ramble too much, so I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys learned something, and let me know what do you think. Have a beautiful day. I love you guys. Bye bye.